Hi, I'm Jen, and welcome to Your Best Work Life. If you're watching this on my website, liveyourbestworklife.com, thank you so much for visiting. Please be sure to subscribe to my newsletter. That way you stay in the know on all my new content, but also all my behind the scenes tips and tricks when it comes to career and professional development, and especially if you're someone who's looking for a new job. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for stopping by, and please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you are made aware every time I release a new video. Either way, please feel free to peruse my other videos and content, again, all around professional and career development, job seeker tips, resume writing, and everything in between. Today, I want to ask the question, are you growing in your job? I am a firm believer that if you're not growing, you are dying, and you're certainly falling behind. So I think it is really important to ensure that we are putting ourselves in a position to constantly be learning, growing, and progressing, whether that be in our personal or our professional lives. And growth and progression can look different to everybody. So that doesn't mean we all have to have the same end goal, but I think it's important to note if and how you are growing in your current job to really determine if that's where you should be and stay, or if it's time to consider looking for something new. The first point to consider and ask yourself is, do you receive training? And if you do receive training in your current job, how often are you receiving training? And what does that look like? Is that training actually helpful to your day-to-day position? Is it helping you build new and better skills that will help you progress later on down the line, or possibly even transition into a different role? So really taking a look at if you're even receiving training and how impactful and meaningful that training really is. The second question to consider is, do you feel like you are given the opportunity to learn new things, to be exposed to new technologies, new ways of doing things, new processes? There's so many different ways that we can be challenged, and a lot of times whenever we're exposed to something new or different, it can feel a little uncomfortable. It can feel challenging, and I think that is a good thing, because if you're not feeling challenged at least a little bit, that means that you're in your comfort zone. That means that you're staying complacent and you are not progressing forward. So really ask yourself how often you're really being challenged in your current position to determine how much growth you're really getting out of your current job. The third thing to consider is, are you progressing? Are you actually taking steps forward? And again, this can look different for different people. So when I say, are you progressing, think about it this way, first and foremost. Are there things that you do today in your job that used to be challenging for you that are now easy, that really show that you've had that opportunity to excel and advance your skill set? So if that's the case, that's a great sign. But again, you want to make sure there's always some new things for you to take on and learn to continue to progress and grow. So it's important to take on challenges, to conquer them, and to be able to then look back with ease on those new things that you've acquired as you take on new challenges. And that's really how we grow and progress. You've probably heard the saying that life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. All the adversities and challenges and obstacles that we face, those are the things that define us. They teach us the lessons that we need to learn to take on that next bigger, badder, and even more exciting challenge that will take us to the next level. The fourth thing to consider to figure out if you're growing in your job is if you are actually on a career path. And again, this doesn't necessarily mean that the job or the company that you work for now is the end-all be-all, but it is important to recognize if you are in fact growing in your current position, it should lend itself to your bigger picture career path. And that could mean that you're working towards getting promoted within that particular organization, or it could mean you're really looking to master that particular job, learn as many skills, take on and absorb as much as you can from that job to prepare you to take the next step along your career path, whether that be into a different position, different company, different industry, or whatever that might look like specific to your exact career goals. But if you're growing in your position, you should be taking steps along your career path. And if you're someone who's really not sure how to answer that, or if the position that you're in now fits into your bigger picture career path, I'd encourage you to take some time to first and foremost do some brainstorming and reflecting to get clear on your big picture or long-term career goals. I have other videos on that specifically as well, so please be sure to check those out. I'll drop some of those links in the description box. But definitely spend some time getting clear on your career path and your big picture goals so you can make sure the short-term decisions that you're making day to day and over the next several years are going to end up getting you to where you want to be in the big picture and in the long run. Let's quickly recap these 4 things to consider to really figure out if you are growing in your current job. So first and foremost, do you receive training? Secondly, are you being challenged? Third, are you progressing? And fourth, are you on a career path? So really give these 4 questions some thought to make sure that you're growing in your current position and you're not staying stagnant and beginning to fall behind. Thank you again so much for spending your time with me today. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please like it, subscribe, leave any comments or feedback or questions that you might have in the comments below, and please be sure to share this video with someone who might need it, who's looking to take that next step and keep progressing in their career. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time on Your Best Work Life.